women that have bigger breasts are more prone to breast sagging. Welcome once again to the Dear Doctor O series, where I answer your letters with a sprinkle of humor, some medical wisdom, and plenty love to go around. And in today's episode, we're going to be taking one letter from one lucky subscriber with the help of my spinning wheel. So let's spin and find out who that lucky subscriber is today. Okay, spinning wheel is cooperating today and it looks like we are on number 9. So let's get the number 9 letter from the mailbox. Okay, number 9. What does this one say? Okay, so the letter reads, Hi Dr. O, I had my second baby last year and my breasts have changed so much. My husband keeps making small comments like, see what breastfeeding has done, or comments like, maybe we should save for surgery. What do you think? I'm so hot, but he says he's only joking. I don't feel sexy anymore, and I'm even considering breast firming creams or some sort of lift surgery. Dr. O, is there any natural way to firm up my breasts, or should I start considering surgery? Okay, so let's see, where do we start from? I'm just trying to put myself in your shoes, and my husband starts making those kind of comments. I honestly don't know how I would react, because those are very unfair comments to make to your wife. I think partners need to be more sensitive with their words, sensitive towards the plight of their partners, because why would you say things like that? That can affect your partner's self-esteem, and I can imagine that it could have been a blow to your self-esteem. But don't worry about it. So many women have gone through or are going through what you're experiencing and have navigated it successfully, so you are not alone. Never think you're alone. I don't think there's any problem on the surface of this earth that no one has ever experienced, right? So you won't be the first. If it makes you feel better, there are ways around it, and we're going to talk about it. Okay, so just relax and probably speak with your husband and let him know that his words are hurting you and is making you feel a type of way about your body, right? And that could start to affect your self-esteem if he doesn't stop doing what he's doing. So you might want to open up and communicate to him about how his words are making you feel, and letting him know that this is something that is for the most part beyond your control, right? However, let me just talk about what causes breast sagging, because that's what you are experiencing right now, and some ways to prevent it from happening, or some ways to prevent it from getting worse in your case. Okay, so the breasts have some ligaments that are supporting them, and those ligaments are what makes the breast stand and look firm. But when those ligaments stretch, right, and they become loose over time, so when they lose their elasticity, then the breast starts to fall, because the ligament that was holding it up before is now stretchy. It's not recoiling, like it has lost its elasticity, and it becomes loose, and so it's no longer supporting the breast appropriately, and the breasts fall. The same thing about the skin surrounding the breast. The skin normally has something called elasticity, just like a rubber band. When you pull it out, it shrinks back to its usual size. But when it loses its elasticity, when you pull it, it doesn't go back to the usual size. So even the skin has elasticity, and when the skin stretches and loses that elasticity, it gives a saggy appearance, right? So those are the two things that cause breast sagging, right? Loss of skin elasticity and stretching of the Cooper's ligaments. What can lead to this stretching of the ligaments? So first of all, it's important to mention that women that have bigger breasts are more prone to breast sagging because their breasts are heavier, and so the ligament that is supporting them if they don't wear a supportive bra that helps to assist the ligament in supporting the weight of the breast, what happens is gravity, because of the weight, tends to pull down their breast more, and then it causes the stretching of that ligament. So what a supportive bra does is to help support the breast, so that the ligament is not the only one trying to support the breast. The bra is also supporting the breast against the pull of gravity. One way you can help to prevent the sagging from getting worse, or for women who are not experiencing breast sagging yet, is to wear a supportive bra to help support the weight of the bra, so that it doesn't cause the stretching of ligaments, right? Especially if you are on the big side when it comes to your bra size. Then another thing that causes sagging is aging. Of course, with aging, the skin will lose its elasticity and the ligaments will start to stretch. For this one, there's nothing anyone can do about it. It's something that is pretty much inevitable. It's only a matter of time. Of course, maybe you can slow the process a bit by wearing supportive bra, so that your ligaments don't get weak faster, and exercising. But we'll talk about that later. But anyways, everyone is going to age. Some people age faster than others, but the bottom line is everyone is going to grow older, right? But staying hydrated, exercising well, and all that helps to slow that process, and make some people look healthier and firmer than others, right? Now, another reason why people experience breast sagging is smoking, because smoking causes the skin to lose its elasticity and it gives the breast a saggy appearance. So if you are someone who smokes, you're actually doing more harm than good. Apart from the many other harmful effects it has on your health, it could cause you to start experiencing breast sagging sooner than later. I've also talked about wearing a good and supportive bra. So especially if you're on the big side, you want to wear a good and supportive bra so you don't stretch those ligaments, right? It will go a long way in helping to prevent breast sagging. And the most popular one is pregnancy and breastfeeding. So when a woman gets pregnant, if you've ever been pregnant, you know that your breast gets bigger, and there's milk production that is also causing it to get bigger, right? When you're done breastfeeding, the milk production stops, and so the breast will now shrink back to its pre-pregnancy size, or at least slightly below what it used to be before, right? And so this change in size, right, first of all, because of the initial stretching of the ligaments due to the increase in size of the breast, when the reduction in size happens after pregnancy, the ligaments sort of lose their elasticity sometimes, and the breasts start to have a saggy appearance because they fall because of that loss of elasticity. Let's talk of, the breast grew bigger, the skin also got stretched, and now that it has reduced to its pre-pregnancy size, the skin now has a saggy appearance because it has also lost its elasticity. So people always have this misconception where they say it is breastfeeding that causes the breast to sag, but that's not correct. What actually causes the breast to sag is the change in size that happens during pregnancy, because whether or not you breastfeed, when you get pregnant, your boobs are going to get bigger, your boobs are going to produce milk. So even if you choose not to breastfeed, when your boobs shrink in size, you're going to experience the same thing as someone who breastfed. So whether or not you choose to breastfeed, if you get pregnant and you carry the pregnancy to full term, you're going to experience that. So this should not deter you from breastfeeding your baby, because breastfeeding is not the cause. If you now say, because of these changes, I don't want to get pregnant, I want to explore other options for pregnancy, yes, your case might be valid. But that you have a baby and you say you're not breastfeeding because you don't want your breast to sag, the mere fact that you got pregnant and carried that baby, your breasts are probably going to go through a little bit of sagging, right? So I know many mothers have experienced this, and it's not a pleasant thing to go through, but having a baby is, I think it's a wonderful compensation for whatever you're going through. Now, to the most important question she asked, is there any way to naturally reverse it, or should she go for surgery? To be honest, surgery is what gives the best results in terms of look and feel. Naturally, you can do some chest exercise to help to tone the muscles underneath the breast, so that it gives it a better and a firmer appearance. When your chest are toned, then the breast tends to look more perky, right? So you should try and do chest muscles, like this lifting weights, planks, and all that. Wearing a supportive bra, like I mentioned before, also helps to improve appearance, right? But that's about the most things you can do naturally. All those breast firming creams and all that, they never really work, right? They're just out there to take your money. They don't really work, right? But of course, you can achieve great results with surgery, but then surgery comes with its own complication and risks that you might want to consider. What's the benefits of this look I'm going to get? Does it outweigh the risk I'm going to go through to get these results? So it's something you might want to consider and weigh your options before opting for that. But yeah, those are the things you can do to improve the appearance. But most of all, your partner needs to be supportive. You need to communicate with him and let him know that he needs to be more sensitive towards your plight and more understanding and more caring with his words, right? I hope I've been able to answer your question, and I really do hope you're able to get through this phase. Just know that you're not alone. To my subscribers out there, I don't know if you're also experiencing the same. It'd be nice if you can share, so it probably make her feel better knowing that she's not the only one going through this. Tell us, what are the ways you've handled this situation? If you've experienced it, did your partner also react the same way, or was your partner very supportive? Let's know in the comment section. If you have any questions and you'd like me to answer them, feel free to slide into my DM. I'm always here for you. Details are right here on the screen. So till next time we meet again, stay healthy.